What is up, guys? Hope everyone's having a good day. Today we're going to continue with our probability little unit. Last time we did possible combinations. Today we're going to expand upon that. All right. So what I have here is I have 7 books. All right. So if we look at last time, all right, we said things like, how many ways can I arrange these 7 books? All right. If I were putting them on a shelf, right? Well, what I could do is any of these books could be first. So the first book could be any one of those 7. So now I picked one. Let's say I picked this one. All right, great book, by the way. Second book, now how many choices are there? Well, there's 6. All right, so let's say I picked the second book. All right, got some Harry there. All right, now the third one, I have 5 choices. And I think you get the drill. And if you remember from last time, this is called a factorial. And I get 7 factorial, which is, I believe, 5,040. All right. Hopefully you're checking with your calculator. I'll check with mine. Whatever. Got it. All right. Now, I can also, this can also be called something else, which is a permutation. And what a permutation is it's basically the number of ways to order R of n total objects. Order is a key word there because with a permutation, order matters. All right? And this is an example of a permutation. It's also a factorial, but let's say a more normal example of a permutation is, let's say I want to see how many orders I can put these 3 of these books in. All right? So this would be, I have, let's put this down there. I have more than I'm going to put. So for my definition of permutation, I have 7 books. And how many ways can I order trade? All right, so how many ways can I order 3 of these books? Well, it's kind of just like my factorial up there, except now I only have 3 spots. So the first one can be 7, the last one can be 6, sorry, the next one can be 6, and the last one is 5. We multiply these, 7 times 6 is 42, times 5 is 210. All right, another way of writing this, for a permutation, we write NPR. The P stands for permutation. N, total objects, and the R is how many are we ordering. All right, so there's actually a formula for this. NPR equals n factorial over n minus r factorial. We'll go back to our example here. So in this case, n is 7, r is 3, so this would be 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial. And this is kind of a crazy formula because if you think about it, right, 7 factorial, 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, 4 factorial, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 4's cancel out, 3's cancel out, 2's cancel out, 1's cancel out. I'm left with just what I did before, which gets us our 2 times. All right? So that's a permutation. The key thing to note, wow, order matters. All right, my bad. Oh. Bad one, Steve. All right, now the other thing we're going to talk about is called a combination. And that's kind of similar. It's the number of ways to select R out of n total objects. And in combinations, I did it again. Order doesn't. Order doesn't matter. So that would be, I have my 7 books again. Now I'm just picking any 3 of them. So it doesn't matter the order that I pick them in, right? For a permutation, this, and this is different than this, and this. All right? For a combination, it only matters the 3 I select. This is one possible way of getting these 3 books. All right? In permutations, there's 6 different ways I can get them because there's 6 ways to order these 3 books. All right, I can do these, I can do this here. These are all different orders. But combination is just how many different piles of 3 books can I have. All right, and a combination, symbols are very similar. NCR, that's n factorial over r factorial, n minus r factorial. So it's very similar, we just have this extra r factorial here. So our book example, that is 7 factorial over 3 factorial, 7 minus 3 factorial, which is 7 factorial over 3 factorial times 4 factorial, which essentially gets us that 50, 40. All right, 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. 4 factorial is 24. And essentially it's this 210, right, because this 6 wasn't involved in there. So whatever 210 divided by 6 is 35. So as you can see, combination, there's a lot less, right? Because you can put these in a lot of different orders, and you can't pick that many different sets of 3 books. All right, so that's our permutations and combinations. Your calculator does have a way to do this. All right, I'm going to hit the 7 first. Just get there so I can see the screen, so I know you can see it. So if you hit the 7, and then you hit the math key, and you scroll over to where it says PRB, which is probability, and you'll see all of these things. You see the NPR, the NCR, and the factorial button. So I already hit the 7. Let's do the NPR. And now I'm at 7 NPR. I'm going to put in the R, which is 3, and you'll see what we did get, which is 210. I can do the same thing, 7, math, PRB, and CR, and now hit the 3, and I get 35. All right, that's your permutations and combinations. If you have any questions, just ask. Have a wonderful weekend. This will be due on Tuesday.